Greetings, breadheads.
Greetings. Welcome to Subway, everyone. How are you doing, Ty? You look like you're ready to eat.
Yes, my tongue is drooping out of my mouth like a golden retriever with a when there's a bone in hand. But this
Hmm
bone is cheesy and toasted.
This bone's cheesy and toasted. It is good enough to scoop the insides out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're cooking over here at Think Fresh. Hi, we had a activation last night. How are you
It's
feeling
true.
today?
Yeah, my life a movie. Last night was a movie. Eric and I hit up a Vancouver establishment for sushi, Miku. Um, the world-renowned Miku. We sat actually at the exact table that Beyonce and Jay-Z sat at when they visited Miku. I don't know if you knew that. I
I
know
didn't
because
know
I
that.
asked our server.
Oh, is that why you were talking to him at the end, or was this like before I got there?
No, at the end, I was trying to figure out if the table we were sitting at also used to be a patio, but it turns out it wasn't. But I asked him when I immediately arrived. I said, "Yo, is this where Jay-Z sat?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, my man."
Oh
He and then
shit.
he pointed to the like emergency exit. He's like, he came in and out of that door.
Oh shit. That's kind of lit. So that
Yeah,
means there is valet parking. You just don't know about it. I was the whole
I
time I
think
was
it's.
complaining. I was like, why is there no valet parking? I was like looking for parking. I was
Mhm.
like, fuck, I have to park a block away. There's no valet at Miku, but it sounds like you got to go through the parkade and there's like a secret entrance.
There's got to be an underground valet. That's what I'm thinking. Because nobody who actually drives and does valet wants to like get out of their car in the rain.
That's true. Yeah. In Vancouver, the best valets are actually underground or indoors, actually. Just
Hmm.
pull into the garage.
Yeah, private garage. So
Wow.
that was cool. The Abiri Oshi is always lit there. And then what
hmm
did we do, Eric? We went to a fashion show afterwards.
We did. This was on Wednesday night. We're recording this on Thursday because I'm busy tomorrow. But yeah, we went to like the Fairmont for a quick drink after dinner, and there was like a runway and like a bunch of like old gay guys.
Yeah.
And then it was really weird crowd actually. There was like a bunch of old gay guys wearing like suits with like bow ties,
Hmm.
but then also there was tech tech bros who like go to the gym a lot. You know, it's like gym tech. You know what I mean? It's like they
Hmm.
they like probably invested in Bowflex in like 2009 or something. Like those types of
Yeah.
dudes.
I didn't really see any tech bros. I saw the esque affluent gay man all near like the edges, but then when we crossed the room of the Fairmont lobby bar amongst the aisles, and that felt like more like a Crazy Rich Asians vibe. So I
Yeah.
missed the tech bro scene. I didn't go to the Silicon Valley corridor of the show.
hmm hmm I'm sad you missed it. There were we talked a bit about it afterwards because we noticed there was a few house concepts hoodies in the building. Shout out to
Mm,
my house concepts familia.
mm-hmm.
It's the newest like um obnoxious like influencer gym in Vancouver. Basically, I've
Mm-hmm.
never seen a class take place there. I've only seen like mirror selfies. So that's the
Right.
vibe. But I did see a few of those hoodies in attendance. I think it was probably a fashion show for their merch line. That
I,
sounds like very plausible.
dude, I think that's the thing. Like a gym merch fashion show in a hotel lobby bar is pretty cool.
hmm Yeah. And the fact that we just like walked in and there was zero like interference with us walking straight through the runway
Dude, yeah, the
just
camera
tells
was
me that
like
it was
on me.
yeah, we
I
were
think
on camera.
I think
And
I think I they were it was kind of they were inviting me to climb up on stage.
But you should feel a little used to that, Ty, because whenever you walk into a subway, you're on camera as well. No funny business here.
You stay on your side of the counter. They're watching.
Exactly. So yeah, Miku. Back to Miku for a second time. How did you like the food? Because I'm kind of a Miku hater. I'm a
Oh,
known Miku
interesting.
hater. Yeah, I didn't want to like bring the group energy down, so I kept my mouth shut. But I think it's severely overrated and designed exclusively for like clients to take out their like agency partners, and it's
Oh
like
yeah,
strictly for business meals, and no one actually enjoys going there.
totally. You talk to
Ask
like any,
Beyonce.
exactly. Um, Jay-Z's a businessman first and foremost,
Oh yeah,
and
exactly.
so he loved it.
It was a Duce sponsored lunch.
Yeah. If you talk to any sales bro in Vancouver, and they're like, "Yeah, I dine at Miku once a week." So your theory checks out that it's just for like sale and finance bros to go hang out and eat
Hmm.
food. I mean, like you got to admit the Iberiyoshi slaps, but like that's not enough to carry a restaurant. And sure, the views of the harbor are beautiful, but
Hmm.
that's like they're paying. That's a real estate experience, not a restaurant experience. That doesn't make them a good restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically a glorified open house. You're
Hmm.
going for the, square footage and the prime views of the Broad Inlet.
Hmm.
But you're right, Ty. The food is probably exceptional. Like it's very, very good. However, it doesn't warrant like the 7 times markup that
Hmm.
you can avoid by simply getting something that's like 9/10 of the price, or 9/10 of the quality. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Somewhere
Yeah,
else.
I totally get that. And honestly, I'm not a big fan. I'm an Amis foodie first and foremost, and I like the harbor view, but
Okay.
I don't really care for Miku's interior. I think it feels a little bit too East Coast for me. I don't think they really tapped into the essence of the Pacific Northwest in the interior design.
Hmm.
And that kind of bothers me because it's one of the most popular restaurants for rich tourists in our city, and it doesn't really
Hmm.
represent the city. That sucks.
Yeah, it does feel kind of corporate-y, like,
Mhm.
hotel like lobby chairs,
Mhm.
um, small booths,
The
like
server had a little
huge,
mustache.
yeah, mustache on the server. He was really quiet. He couldn't get, like the person sitting next to me, he couldn't get their attention. I don't know if you caught that, but
No.
she was engaging in conversation, like just towards our group of like 13 people, like extremely loudly. And like this quiet young server was directly behind her, being like, "Oh, excuse me, are you ready to order?" Everyone already ordered, but she was just going off, and dude could not get her attention. I had to speak up and save my man's from further embarrassment.
Feel bad for him because like he had an energy. He was like 6'2". You couldn't ignore him. So he was
Hmm.
like he must be like extra introverted to like correspond for his physicality.
Yeah, he's not used to um, saying hello 3 times to get someone's attention.
Mhm.
He usually just has to stand and make eye contact with you.
Mhm. Poor guy.
Poor
See,
guy.
I mean, like ever since I denounced seafood, Eric, I won't lie, it's been a bit of a crapshoot in the sushi and the maki
Oh, dude.
department.
Of
But
course, yeah.
and like I have never met a garden roll that impressed me, but they offered a pretty
Mm,
good garden roll last night.
that is true. In your case, the menu is very focused. You know what I mean? It's like we made one really good vegetarian roll, and you don't need to look any further than that. I was kind of flustered because I showed up late, had to order my drink and food at the same
I
time.
hate that.
Immediately upon sitting down, I didn't even have a plate in front of me.
Hmm.
Um, and I said, you know what, let me get the mixed fry or whatever. The
The
mix.
seafood medley?
Yeah, I got the seafood medley on foot long herbs and cheese, and
Nice.
um, it was good. It was just like $50 for like 7 pieces of sushi.
Dude.
So yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I got a similar situation on my end of the table, Eric. I got guacked, you see, um, because well, I said to the server like avocado nigiri. What's all that all about? And he looks at me in the eyes, deadpan, and says, "You're gonna like that." So I say,
Oh
"Bet."
wow.
I'll give me one of those. It's like $5 for the nigiri, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
he brings me my little plate with my little nigiri on it, and it was dead ass, like a little block of rice and a single slice of avocado,
Dude,
like strapped to it by a little piece of seaweed. I was like, it
dude,
wasn't even treated; it was just straight up like it was really nicely sliced, but shit, it was just raw avocado on rice.
dude, I fucking hate Miku, dude. They're con artists. Like, what the
It
fuck is
was
that?
I
That was
got
probably like
caught.
$18 for
Yeah,
one piece
dude.
of sushi.
It was very ripe, but
Hmm. That guy's a salesman, though, man. I can't believe he did. I can't believe he persuaded you.
hmm
So was that the most like premium cucumber you've ever eaten? Like in that roll that you had?
it must have been sliced on a mandolin, baby. It was it was thin, it was ripe, it was like actually kind of wrapping my maki roll like a little blankie. It was good.
Oh shit. So it was not wrapped in seaweed, it was wrapped in a really thin cucumber slice.
Yeah,
Wow.
cool, hey? Makes you
That's
realize like you can replace carbs with vegetables, lettuce wraps, sushi rolls, maybe a foot long with the right vegetable. I don't know what it is. I'm
mm,
thinking really fast right now.
like a long eggplant. You just cut it right in half.
Yo, that'd be kind of good actually. You charcoal or like you grill that thing up.
It's a little bit too much mush for me, but I
hmm
would love to film you and make a reel out of it.
I'd have to attack that
Um,
with a knife and fork. I don't think that. I think at a certain length that becomes a no longer a handheld.
that's right. You need like a steak knife presented to you and like a white tablecloth napkin,
hmm
just like presented in front of your lap as well. You gotta ready up for that sandwich.
It's kind of whack that Subway even cuts the cucumbers, eh? Because like if you think about it, like the cucumber is already the length of the sandwich. Just put the whole thing in.
You're absolutely twisted. That would be a waste of money for them, Ty,
Oh,
because
sorry.
you're gonna spend a whole cucumber on your footlong.
Okay, maybe not the whole cucumber, but they could slice the
That's a
cucumber
hot dog.
vertically. Slice the
That's a
cuke vertically, Eric, not into
mm.
discs, and then just put a couple thin layers of the cucumber strand
Oh,
in it, and it'll run end to end. Every bite has a consistent amount of cucumber. That's actually an innovation.
that is actually an innovation, and less like overlap too, because
Mm-hmm.
when it overlaps, it's really consistent. But
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't use this ingredient, so I could care less.
Wait, you don't cuke your foot long?
I don't know, bro. That's a filler vegetable. I've convinced everyone in my inner circle that cucumbers are pointless. It's a
What about
filler vegetable.
pickles? What about pickles?
Oh, pickles. That's elevated. That's a whole different experience. They
Right.
took the cucumber and then they freaked it and they said, let's add some actual flavor.
How do you feel about okay, if you took the same vertical slicing approach to the cucumber, you could layer one on each 6 inch of the sandwich. That's how all
Hmm.
the restaurants that serve you handhelds on wooden boards do it. Is they don't cut your cute. You'll never find a pickle disc in a two price tag restaurant or up. No pickle discs, only pickle strips.
Yeah, pickle strips. You're right. And then they're usually like folded in half with a toothpick going through it on
hmm
the top bun.
Yeah, totally. The pickle is such an intense and incredible vegetable that it
Hmm.
can't be housed by the sandwich. It has to come on the side.
Exactly. It's yeah. The sandwich in a way is like supporting the cucumber
hmm
in this movie. You're right, man. I love when you order a burger somewhere and then it comes with like a pickle slice on the bun. And then by the time it
hmm
gets to you, it's like melted into the bread a little bit.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I don't know who's not putting that in their foot or in their sandwich.
Oh, first thing I do is take that thing off and eat it, and then I continue eating my burger.
Oh, you think that's like a little aperitivo for you?
Exactly, a little antipasto just to wet my
hmm
palate. Absolutely,
hmm
it's like a punch in the face. It's so like strong, and if you hit
Yeah,
it raw with first bite, you get like a really intense tingle going down both
dude.
sides of your mouth.
Even just talking about it right now, you got the
I'm salivating,
salivary.
bro.
I
It's
might
so
grab a
good.
pickle right now. Let me get in on that. You
My
got me
listeners at
craving
home,
pick.
he just stood up from the couch and he is
I'm
heading to
on the move.
heading to the fridge.
I got some pickled. That's pickled asparagus. That's pickled green bean. Where are my pickles at? Oh yeah, mustard. Mustard pickle.
Mm.
Listen to this. This is a fresh jar, Eric.
That sounds like you pickled it at home, Ty.
Yeah, my LPs got a few women in her network that love to pickle.
Wow, so you got some women in your life that love the pickle?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
So pickles, lots of homemade jarred pickles end up in my house.
What a blessing, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one out of the jar right now. I'm definitely multitasking. I'm also wearing a bathrobe, and I'm trying not to get pickle juice all over the sleeve.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I can't wait to see you take down a pickle in a bathrobe. I was like, this podcast has gone too far.
Yeah. Dude, I would love it if Subway like dished up the pickle on the side. I've never tried to
Yeah.
ask for it. I'm sure they would.
Oh, that's a great idea because they have the slices. They probably slice it in the back of house.
Mm-hmm. So they
Oh,
could
here we
just
go.
go into the back. Okay,
That's a
ready
nice
for
bowl.
that munchy crunch?
Oh, dude, are you jerking my gherkin right now?
Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's intense. This has been pickling for too long. Mmm.
Oh wow, dude, I'm on my way.
Holy. I'm gonna get pickled off all that vinegar in this.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ty's currently eating a pickle in a bathrobe. Um, I thought banana was the worst thing to eat while in a bathrobe, while like zooming with another man, but it's a pickle.
Turns out
Pickle's
it's a
way more
pickle.
juicy. Yeah.
Mmm. Dude, this is hitting the spot right now.
I hate
Do
you
you have any
so much.
pickles in
I'm
your
so
house?
jealous. And of course I don't.
I'll hook you up. I got more jars than I need. I'll bring you one next time we link and build.
Oh, what are you doing later? Because I could pull up and grab a pickle.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I'll
you're
pull up
welcome
in my
anytime.
robe. Oh,
Oh
Ty, this is
God,
my
it's so vinegary.
oh wow. I don't know what I'm gonna sign up for later, but I'm excited. Um, Ty, this is my second all-time robe episode. Is this your first robe episode?
Yes, this is my first Robe episode. The
Wow.
Breadheads don't have the YouTube Premium subscription to Think Fresh Podcast, so they won't be aware that Eric and I are both wearing match robes right now, and
Hmm.
spa days are happening.
Yeah. Our OnlyFans is discontinued, but if you are inclined, feel free to send us $5 on our
Hmm.
link tree. And if you do, just drop your Instagram handle and we'll send a robe pic or something.
Yeah, you get a cheeky robe pick.
Yeah.
To
Nothing underneath, and the belt is tied up, so just warning.
use your imagination. Um, in on the theme of pickles and cucumbers, while wearing my robe, I put some cucumber discs on my eyes.
I saw that. You went in this morning. First call of the day, 9 a.m. Ties pulling up in the robe, two cukes on your face. Did you take it off of your sandwich and put it on your face?
Yeah. Well, no, they never made it on the sandwich to begin with, but it did
Oh,
make me realize that like there's a lot of like naturopathic or meditative benefits to Subway vegetables if you choose to visit a Subway and then deconstruct your foot long and use them for other nefarious purposes.
yikes. Yeah, you might want to rinse the sriracha off before you put them on your eyeballs. Um, that'll cause some harm potentially.
Hmm. Oh
Mm,
yeah, good point. I don't think I'd sauce my foot long up if I was planning to use the to snack on the pickles, cuke the eyeballs. Maybe I can use the lettuce as um uh insulation in my like grailed shipments. I don't know.
Oh yeah, true. You can protect your your Prada Homer anorak with some shreddis.
Damn, dude. Imagine buying a $40,000 bracelet and it shows up with a bunch of old rotten lettuce around it. That'd be so whack.
Yeah. I mean, the cock ring, it would make more sense for the cock ring for it
Yeah.
to come in a sandwich. There was something kind of gay about eating Subway, so it makes sense.
Is it because it's glizzy shaped?
Only if the cuke is uncut and it's inside the sandwich, then it's a little glizzy shaped.
Dude, I kind
Um,
of like the uncut cube. I don't want to, don't circumcise my cube. Keep them in strip form.
oh shit, man, dude, I gotta talk to you about my week. Speaking of
Oh, yeah.
inflicting pain on yourself, I inflicted a lot of pain on my bank account this week.
Tell me
I
more.
went to I went to Riley's on Tuesday. I think it's a steak,
Mm-hmm.
fish and steakhouse, little
Mm-hmm.
surf and turf action. Um, yeah, I spent a cool $200 on my meal.
Mm-hmm.
It was something light.
Ribeye
Ribeye,
for.
of course. Ty knows me really well. I thought this place had the very like few steak options. They had like something on special, which I didn't really look at, but then they had like a tenderloin, a strip
Mm-hmm.
loin, a ribeye, and a tomahawk.
Oh, and how
Yeah.
did you resist the tomahawk?
The masculine urge to order the tomahawk. It was so strong, Ty. It was 55 ounces and
Ooh.
like $300 just for the slab of meat, not including sides, because this is an a la carte activation.
Right, right. So you got to put an extra $20 down for that mashed potato.
Yeah, exactly. If you go with the cream spinach, you're gonna have to fork up another bill. Um,
Holy. So
yeah.
what was the slab of cow worth the money?
You know what? I made a ribeye on Valentine's Day, as the bread has to know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it cost a quarter of the price,
Mm-hmm.
but it was, honestly speaking, it was a quarter of the quality as well, or
Are
just
you
overall enjoyment.
really? And that's not even including the
Yeah,
sweat equity of grilling that guy up.
yeah. I honestly thought the steak I ordered was 4 times as good as the one I made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that was possible, Eric. Because
Hmm. Turns out
so,
method is important.
do you attribute the quality gains to the cut or like the cattle breed, or do you
Mm,
attribute it to the um, culinary wizardry of the like head chef of Riley's?
mm. Shout out to Riley. I think it was a little bit of everything, but mostly the preparation. Like it was a thicker cut and it didn't have too much fat on it, but
Mm,
I thought the preparation was like over like a wood fire or something. Like it was like really like nice and charred, exactly the way I like it.
mm, very
Um,
masculine.
yeah, exactly. If it comes out black, it's exactly what I want to be eating. A black
Hmm.
disc.
Black on the outside, raw on the inside.
Exactly. Medium rare only. However, it was a little uneven. Like one half of the steak was like medium, and the other one was like medium rare. So for my meatheads out there, it's
I
kind
mean,
of the
like
flag.
technically it is medium rare, but just not the way you're anticipating it. Medium on one side, rare on the other. Keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly. They don't. You didn't say all the way through.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, ordered the truffle fries, the cream spinach. Um, what else? Some sauces, various sauces, a few
Oh
dozen
yeah,
oysters as well.
dude. Steak places are the only other place that like Subway and steak restaurants are like the two places you get to choose your sauces. One of
Yeah.
those two locations, it's free. The other, you pay like $3 for a little tiny container. But it's
Hmm.
so fun because you're like, oh, I want to try the peppercorn one. It's actually kind of the same sauce selection too.
Exactly. They just needed au jus at Subway,
Hmm.
and then I can sprinkle steak and cheese. It actually made me want to get the steak and cheese again from Subway just to compare like the price point. You know what I mean? I'm
Hmm.
like, huh, maybe it's actually a bargain to shop at Subway.
Yeah, I really like how Subway arranges their thin steak slabs, like the pickle flaps that you discussed earlier.
Hmm. How do they
Hmm.
shred the meat like that? Why are they like taking the same approach to lettuce as they do for the steak?
Oh, is the steak like look like shredded cheese? I thought it was
It's
like
kind of like
what
shredded. I don't know.
I thought it was
Like really thin and like scraggly. You know what I mean?
like me.
Exactly. Kind of like that gold in minute
Yeah.
one of this episode.
Shout out to minute one.
Shout
I'm
out to
so
our
out of
good
touch
fans who
with
are still
this,
listening.
dude. The signature menu. I think I'm losing touch with. There's no vegetarian option on the signature menu. There's no veggie option
Hmm.
in the signature the 12 like the 12 apostles of the foot long family.
Hmm.
Between the meatball supreme and the boss. There's no veggie
Hmm.
options there. So I started to like just eliminate that side of the menu from my general dis- decision making process. The veggie
Mhm.
delight only shows up on the menu in like the bottom corner, despite it having a signature price tag. Not sorry, the
Mhm.
veggie um, slab, but and the veggie delight
Oh,
is
the veggie
I don't know.
patty.
Yeah, Patty. Shout
Patty.
out to
The
Patty.
loose shouts out to patty. But yeah, the loose definition of patty in the Subway veggie sense, you know,
Hmm.
leaves a lot to be desired. Um, yeah, Ty, if you order the veggie delight, are you ordering anything? You're not really,
Not
right?
really. You're like you're gonna.
I want a sandwich.
It's like that capitalist saying where you'll own nothing and be happy.
I think
You'll
that's
buy
communist,
nothing.
but
Oh yeah, sorry. You'll buy nothing and be delighted.
exactly. You don't own your life or anything in it, but you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, Back to Rowdy's for a second time. We had some dessert, and then once we were wrapping up, I had a nice little Japanese whiskey at the
Oh
end.
nice.
And then I turned to my right, and I see something like scurry across the floor.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. And I double took because I had like four drinks at this point. I'm like, am I seeing something? Do I get the little like swirlies in my eyes or something?
Mm-hmm.
The floaties? Is it the floaties kicking me again? But then I like look at my sister, and then she looks at me. I'm like, "You see that?" And then we're like, "Yeah, that was definitely a mouse. A mouse just like ran across the entire restaurant underneath someone's like shoe into a crack in the wall or something."
Damn, Riley's just got the mice.
Yeah, probably
Dude,
normal.
maybe say what you will about Subway and its blue collar like patrons, but I don't see any vermin in there.
No, no. All
Do
the
you think it's
rats
be
are eating at Riley's.
I get it. Riley's is probably like I'm sure they're like real vegetables there. Like the rats
Mm.
aren't going to Subway because there's nothing for the rats to eat at Subway.
They don't make food there.
Yeah, that's not real food. Makes perfect sense.
I guess if you think about it, everything's packaged, right? So you just like
Hmm.
open a box and then empty the box into a different box and then put a lid on the box. So it's like there's no chance for a rat to like catch a little salami that hit the floor or run up onto the counter and lick the cutting board. It's like there's nothing happening in Subway. It's just box to box, B to B.
Right. It's like when you transfer trains on the London Underground and the one train is like right next to the other one, so you
Hmm.
never have to go above ground.
Yeah, exactly. Or a connecting flight. My suitcase just ends up in my destination, but I gotta run
Hmm.
through Terminal B.
Hmm. So like your back-to-back flights are bag to box to eventually bread. It's always contained.
Wow, and then out your butt.
And then to butt, yeah. It's vacuum sealed the whole way.
And then into the bowl.
Hmm. Wow.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
amazing, man. Honestly amazing.
Yeah, the five B's of the foot-long life cycle. But
Hmm.
that's a good point. Like if the rats, you would think that the really like the siren smell of the Subway bread would attract all sorts of animals from all corners of the 100 acre wood, but no, nothing. Just weirdos and construction workers.
And we unfortunately fall into the weirdo category.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, if you like look down and you don't have a tool belt, sorry to break it to you, you're a weirdo.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, exactly. If there's nobody at Subway who looks crazy, then you're the crazy person.
Hmm.
Crazy for hosting with Anchor, that is.
Damn. Yeah. So you're going away this weekend, aren't you? You have some travel plans?
That's right, Breadheads. I sneaking out. Um, I had this flight to Vegas booked for like months now, and I just like forgot about it until this week. So now I'm scrambling to get my work done and pack my Rimowa with all kinds of like paraphernalia and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's what you do in Vegas, right? You just do illegal shit.
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Is that the plan? Are you like a modern day rum runner, or are you going there to satisfy some sort of vice? What's the nature of business or pleasure, I guess is what I'm asking.
Hmm. Well, I'm lucky enough where it is pleasure time because they get to talk to
Mm.
you for 2 hours a week. Um, but no, this unfortunately, I'm participating in a marathon. I'm not ready
Oh, damn.
doesn't matter because it's kind of like a walk in the park or a walk down the strip, if you will.
Yo, don't you think it's kind of whack that you're like hopping in an airplane to fly to the desert to just do what you can do anywhere? Run? Like, just
That's
just go outside, my guy.
something. Yeah, that's what it's like to be part of the elite, Ty. You fly somewhere else to do things that you can do anywhere, because it's better in that place. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Wouldn't you hop on the opportunity to run down a Vegas strip that is completely sealed off for you to run down, and then you get to like run in the middle of the road like a maniac, except there's no danger of being hit by a car.
wow. So this is like the one day a year that Vegas is pedestrian friendly.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I don't know, why not? And then you get to treat yourself to Shake Shack or something afterwards.
Hmm.
Um, I had a reservation at Carbone for after the half marathon, but I failed to realize that it's a night run,
Mm.
and so I won't be able to like participate in the dessert menu because I'll be running through the desert.
Dude, that's probably for the best. Like, the last thing you want to do after running 21 kilometers is like
Did
shove
you just
a
Google it?
bunch.
I saw you type. I was like, this guy's Googling something, and then you say 21 kilometers, and I just know you Googled the distance of the half
I didn't
marathon.
Google, dude. I got that on the dome. I remember things. Um, like
What'd
you
you
don't want
Google
to just
then? Like my time slot for Carbone? Are you gonna try to make it for me?
kind of gonna snipe in on that. Hard to get a reso anywhere these days.
No.
Why would you want to subject your body to an entire bowl full of fettuccine right after running like that?
Well, right
You're
after would be good.
or during even in
During
the
might be
day. It
good.
doesn't. You're gonna hurt yourself.
It's really sad when you think about it because instead of like consuming like the spicy rigatoni alla vodka, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
downing like a running gel with caffeine while
Mm,
I'm like sweating my balls off.
hmm. Damn, that's too bad that you have to like trade in their mixology program for some Soylent, or I don't know what runners drink. I'm assuming it's something like that.
That's really funny. Yeah, what do runners eat? Soylent? You guys just like have peanuts and shit, right? Shit, right? Like raisins.
Yeah, dude. My friend's an ultramarathon runner, and he's obsessed with Snickers bars. Do you eat Snickers bars?
No, because it's just like bull. It's like junk, dude. That's not helpful.
Yeah, but when you like eat junk food, doesn't it give you short-term energy boosts?
Yeah, probably.
So if you just
Well,
do that
depending on the
over and
junk.
over again, like if you eat a Snickers bar every like 7
Mhm.
kilometers, which is one every, that's 3 Snicker bars per half marathon, and each
Hmm.
one gives you 7 kilometers worth of gas,
Hmm.
then I don't know, no
Yeah.
harm, no foul.
I mean, the thing with the Snickers bar tie, and Snickers does make a protein product. I don't know if you know this, but there's a protein Snickers bar. It's pretty awesome.
Do,
Um,
do they sell that at like Erewhon or something? Wait, where do I call it? Dankmart?
it's in Dankmart next to this Travis Scott Reese Puffs.
Yeah.
No, but you can get it at like Body Energy or like any of those like meathead
Mm,
stores. You know where we might find me. um, but yeah, you can totally have those. But the problem is like you can't run and like unwrap a Dick veined chocolate bar and like chew on that while you're running. You're gonna choke to death. And choking a Snickers bar with the Dick vein is like a step too far.
damn,
Oh.
what a way to
So
go.
so in that case, the gels they're probably better for you, and they won't melt in your pocket,
Hmm.
and you just kind of slurp them down, and then you know it's just as easy as that. You no chewing and no chewing required.
Right. No choking hazard. You know though,
Exactly.
like I I'm always eating while I'm walking. I'm a multitasker. I don't choke, and the likelihood of you choking is so slim that I think the Dick Vein Snickers is a fine choice for this run. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so no one
I'm
needs to
so
know.
happy that you are able to defend your position on this. Maybe I'll buy one and just have it ready in my hotel, so after the race I can enjoy my Snickers in peace
Mhm,
and not
mhm.
worry about, choking to death.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
How
Either way,
wonderful.
and just as long as it makes a presence.
Exactly. Wow. So I can no longer go to Carbone. I looked, Nobu's booked. Where else can I eat Thai? Have you been to Vegas? Can you give me any tips? How do I survive Vegas?
Dude, I have never been to Las Vegas, and I only have
Oh,
one pin dropped on Las Vegas in Google Maps, and it's at the Nobu, so I can't help you.
wow. I'm happy we're on the same page about that. I immediately checked Nobu after I canceled, and I was like, damn, let me see if there's something else. And it turns out there isn't.
Huh. Well, you'll have to maybe explore their handheld scene.
That one is something you can walk and eat for sure. That's like
For
intended for
sure.
walking and eating.
There's lots to
Wow.
explore.
Yeah, there's gonna be something for sure. Um, we'll see how I feel after the race. I'm trying to make it into a competition, so like whoever loses has to buy the group like Shake Shack or something.
Good move, good move. Dude, you got to try the
Hmm.
mushroom burger at Shake Shack. I know this is like a little bit um off brand for you, but that is the best veggie burger that any fast food chain offers. And it's just a slab of portobello.
It does sound good. It's just I don't know if I want to waste a meal on that, you know? Like whenever I'm
Mm,
around a Shake, like we don't have Shake Shack near us. So whenever I'm around a Shake Shack, it's like why would I risk like going for something off my usual menu?
I'll tell you why, Eric. It's just a slab of portobello. You'll still be hungry afterwards.
Awesome. So yeah, great. I'll get to consume a bunch of calories and then do that again shortly after. My
Exactly.
favorite.
Just hit them both back to back.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe after the run, I'll be hungry enough to order that and my usual beef patty.
hmm
Shout out to
I would
Patty.
show. Well, Eric,
Yeah,
I'm really excited for you. I'm really excited for your flight. I'm really excited to hear
thank
about
you.
what type of hangover-esque situations you get into
Hmm.
um, in the Vice City. Is Miami Vice City or is it Vegas?
I think it's Miami.
Hmm.
I only know that because I played GTA Vice City. There's lots
And
of
it
palm
was
trees.
okay. Yeah, it's probably I've never played that version of GTA, so I didn't know. What's
Perversion. That's good.
Sin City then?
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm
Yeah. Well, thanks, Ty. I'll report back. I'll be sure to document all my meals as I normally do and talk to you about them on the spot.
I can't
Strictly
wait.
no photos though. Only text-based documentation.
Yeah, take only memories.
Yeah, exactly. You remember it more fondly if it's in text form because as soon as you take a photo, you're like, ah,
Hmm
wasn't that good?
Yeah, I really like to keep travel diaries. It's a new
Mm,
tool I'm trying
okay.
to uh, I guess like subsidize my memory because photography, like the iPhone camera, always makes it. People end up relying on the camera to like supplement their shitty memory. They're like, I'll take a photo
Right.
of this so I don't have to remember it, and it
Right.
actually for like and I'm too reliant on that, but it only doesn't help
Hmm.
me actually remember certain things. It just helps me remember like a sliver of it. So I'm trying to
Hmm.
do more long form prose when I have a thought or want to remember something.
Hmm.
I, I'm not an innovator here, fast, but I'm just discovering that it works for me.
Writing things down.
Yeah,
Wow, what a fucking breakthrough we had in the 40th minute of this episode.
yeah, dude.
Holy shit,
I
guys.
think
Hey,
the
Brendan,
pickle's kicking in.
the pickle's hitting right now. Ty just took his robe off. I don't want to see that.
Holy shit, I'm going into sicko mode right now.
God damn. Well, excellent. I'll keep you updated, Ty. That's why we're recording this a day early. I got
Hmm
a flight to catch, baby. I won't be around.
Well, I hope you don't get heat stroke and that you time well in the race.
Thank you. I hope so too. Hope you have a great
And
weekend.
yeah, on that note, breadheads, wish Eric a good flight and good luck. And we will see you on the other side.
On the flip side of the sandwich.
Wow. The second half of
Wow.
this foot long.
Ciao.